Alfred Gloves Donahue, a big-shot Broadway gambler, is alerted by his mother, Ma Donahue, that her neighbor, Mr. Miller, a baker who makes Gloves' favorite cheesecake, is missing and she's got a feeling something sinister has happened. Gloves searches the bakery and finds Miller's dead body. A young singer, Leda Hamilton, quickly leaves the shop upon hearing about Miller's demise. Mrs. Donahue believes that the girl knows something and tracks her down to a nightclub, where she creates a racket by crabbing about Miller's death. Marty Callahan, co-owner of the club, calls Gloves, insisting that he come down and take care of the situation. While at the club, Gloves has a drink with Leda that is interrupted by her piano player, Pee-Pee, who takes her away to a back room, where he shoots Marty's partner, Joe Denning. Leda and Pee-Pee then disappear in a taxi as Gloves stumbles upon Joe. Before dying, Joe raises up 5 fingers to indicate who took Leda. Gloves quickly leaves to search for Leda, inadvertently leaving one of his gloves at the murder scene. While being suspected of Joe's murder by Marty and the police, Gloves traces the taxi to an antiques auction house operated by Hall Ebbing and his assistant, Madam. Gloves poses as a bidder but is recognized by Pee-Pee. He subsequently gets knocked out by Leda, tied up, and left in a storage room with one of his boys, Sunshine, who was captured earlier. Later, Leda visits them and helps them break free before they can be shipped out in crates. While escaping, Gloves and Sunshine walk into a room with maps, charts, a shortwave radio, and a portrait of Adolf Hitler. They realize what Joe was indicating before he died. Their captors are fivers or Nazi fifth columnists. Gloves finds a notebook and reads Miller's name in it as well as that of Leda Hamilton, her Jewish name Uda Hamel, and the death of her father in Dachau concentration camp. With Leda in tow, they escape. They are chased by Ebbing and his cronies into Central Park. Here, Leda explains that she works with Ebbing only to save her father's life. While Gloves fights with a Nazi, Leda reads the torn-out page that states her father is already dead. Gloves and Leda go to the police, who search the antique house, but find it empty. Not believing Gloves' story, they attempt to arrest him, but he escapes by diving into the East River. He arrives at his lawyer's apartment, only to have Marty and his mob break in, eager to avenge Joe's murder. After Gloves convinces them of his innocence, the two gangs join forces against the Nazi spies. Gloves, Sunshine, and Barney go to the police station where Leda is being held. Ebbing, however, has bailed her out, and they arrive as she is being forced into a car. Following the car, they find a large underground Nazi meeting. Gloves and Sunshine capture 2 Nazis and impersonate them to get in, but the explosives expert Gloves is impersonating is asked to report on his work. Gloves and Sunshine stall the meeting using a double talk ruse until the combined gangs arrive to break it up. Ebbing escapes, asking Pee-Pee to join him in a suicide attack to blow up a battleship in New York Harbor. Pee-Pee refuses, so Ebbing kills him and proceeds alone. Gloves follows him to the docks, but Ebbing surprises him and forces him into a motorboat containing high explosives. At gunpoint, Ebbing forces Gloves to steer the boat toward the battleship. Gloves suddenly steers the boat off course and jumps into the water, while the boat with Ebbing still on board crashes into a barge and explodes. Back at the police station, Gloves and Leda find out that all charges have been dropped and that the mayor is going to honor him at City Hall. Ma Donahue enters complaining that the milkman has disappeared, and as before, she's got a feeling about it.